going on. So admittedly, this feels like very late to the game news. That is something that has been in this game forever, and I've never made a video on it, and I got into a thing in my live stream that I did recently where I started talking about heroic items, and I would like to finally address the idea of the duck. The duck isn't great, but it is something that you can pretty reasonably easily obtain that is much easier to obtain than the actual heroic items. So I will actually explain heroic items first. When you go to hero equipment, there is this you have no items, and that is a heroic item. So I only currently have one heroic item. It is this elementalist heroic item. It's the Scroll of the Elements, so whenever I use Elementalist, it will automatically, this also occurs in Rural Trials, all of the events where you have to pick heroes. It will automatically basically equip your heroic item. And obviously, it's one heroic item per hero. And if your next question is how do you get a heroic item, when you go to Seasonal, there is a heroic chest somewhere. Maybe it's not in Seasonal. It's actually in Primary. Here it is. Right here in Primary, there is this heroic item chest. It's 50 coins, heroic tavern coins. And in it, you will find one of each heroic item for every hero that you have unlocked. So I don't have the Zeus glasses because I haven't unlocked Zeus. And so when you open this, these are the possibilities for every heroic item that you can get. Obviously, you don't see the Elementalist wand here because I already have it. So the good news is that once you get a heroic item, you cannot get it again. So you have a choice of getting I have a choice of now getting these 10. When I get one of them, I will then have a choice of 9, and then I'll have a choice of 8, and I'll have a choice of 7, and you can technically get all of them that way. As opposed to legendaries that, you can get, duplicates. You cannot get a duplicate heroic item. You get all of these once, and then you basically never use it again. So if your next question is, how do you get 50 tokens? Incredibly difficultly in Heroic Tavern. In Heroic Tavern, it is incredibly difficult to progress through Heroic Tavern, first off. And second, you don't get a lot of tokens. You need 50, like I just said. If you buy the pass, you can get one here. You can get one here. That's 2. If you don't pay any money into this game by buying gem packs, most of the time you'll get to about 20,000, which is right here. And if you buy the heroic pass, which is $10, you will get a grand total of 3. If you spend money into this game and you buy a lot of things with gems, you'll get this one, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You have a potential of getting 20 per season. You need 50, and let me tell you, getting 70,000 points in Hero Tavern is absolute madness. It's absolute madness. For context, if you're wondering what is 70,000, if you spent 1,000 on an Archmage chest, you will get 2,797 coins. Let's do some math. I think this is an easy one to do. So 70,000 total tokens you will get divided by 2797 is 25. So you need to spend 25 times 1,000 because it's 1,000 gems, and you will beat Heroic Tavern every season. 25 1,000 gems at the normal rate of 2,500 crystals for $50. 25,000 divided by the normal rate of 2,500. You would have to buy the 50 10 times. 50 times 10, $500. For about $500, you can beat Hero Tavern. $510, you can get 20 tokens per month. 20 tokens. For $500, you can get 20 of the 50 tokens that you need to get one heroic item. It is ridiculously difficult to progress through Hero Tavern. I have never in my life ever gotten to 70,000. I am mostly a free-to-play Hero Tavern person, and like I said, normally playing the game over the course of a month without like specifically trying to gain points in Hero Tavern, you'll pretty much get to 20,000 points. And that is if you buy the pass 3. If you don't buy the pass, 1 per month. You need 50. It's absolute madness. So it is difficult to get heroic items. The alternative to this is the duck. It's not great, but it is feasible to get, and I'm going to show you how, because I finally figured it out, and this is how you do it. So you get a royal duck at max level, and you get a hero speed boost at that's 5%. It's not a lot. It's probably not gonna like change the world for you, but it is a generic hero or hero token that you can then use with all of your heroes all the time forever. Having something is obviously better than having nothing. If you have a heroic duck and your opponent doesn't, you will get your hero faster. Theoretically. If all things being equal, if you have it and they don't, you will get it faster. You will get your hero, you'll be able to use your hero power more. And using your hero power more is obviously the best, in any situation. And the fact that they made it a generic heroic item that you can use with any hero is why it's so good. So how do you get this thing? Essentially, what you have to do is you have to invite 10 friends to get to level 5. All they have to do is get to Arena 5, and then you'll get it. So how do you do that? You invite somebody, and then essentially your contact list will pop up. You're gonna copy. You're going to copy your the thing. It'll say copy. You'll go to a thing. You'll paste the thing, and then this will come up. It'll say, join your friends in Rush Royale, use the link to install the game and get a gift. You don't have to worry about this link at all. Essentially, what you're doing is, it'll say referral code. All of this after the equal sign is the actual code that you care about. This is the code, and so when your friend, your quote-unquote friend, starts a new game, there will be a icon on the left before they get into Arena 2. So as soon as they start the game, there will be an icon on the screen that says, enter your friend's referral code in. This is your referral code. This is not your referral code. You'll have a different referral code. But essentially what you do is you copy this link, copy these letters, and then input it into your referral code when your friend is at level 1. Your friend has just started the game, just got to the first main menu, did not play PvP, did not do anything. When they're in Arena 1, before they go into Arena 2, there will be an icon on the side that says enter your referral code in, and this is the code. When they enter that code in, it might take a couple of days or a couple of hours to transfer to say that they are playing the game. But essentially what will happen is as they progress through the game, they will go into your top friends that are playing the game. I'm trying to get back to this thing. They will essentially go into this mode. My thing that says 2-player 2. They will start progressing through this. So essentially, what happens is when they get to Arena 5, you will get gold. When they get to, I think, Arena 7, you'll get fragments. When they get to Arena 10, you'll get the avatar. When they progress more, you'll get faction cores. And then when they progress more, you will get crystals. All they have to do is technically just hit Arena 5, and then you will get, if 10 people do this, you will then get the duck. So far, 4 people have done this for me. And I just need 6 more, right? The second thing to note is if you're trying to get any of these specific emotes, obviously the emotes are really cool. This is the only way to get them. Basically, to get the second one, right? I think the second one is the coolest. Essentially, what you have to do is if you were to get, if 3-player 3 right here, got to level 10, what it will do is he will become the next, most active friend, and you will, instead of this one, you will actually obtain this one, because then that person is now the most active friend, and your 3-player 3 will earn you this one as opposed to this one, because they are the most active friend. It works like that. I thought that if 3-player 3 did more, I would get this one, but what it does is it moves up to the next, the thing that you haven't gotten already. So if, let's say, 2-player 2 decided to do more, obviously you would then get the random faction core. If 4-player 4 is still the most active friend, you will then get this one. If 3-player 3 is the most active friend, you will then get this one. And it moves up. And that's how that works. And so if you want a specific thing, the only way to get it is for one person to progress. It's not a pick and choose who progresses, because the game accounts for that. And so if you're asking, how do you do this? I don't have friends. This is my secret. So essentially, if you have a second phone that has the ability to download this game, just some phone that you don't use anymore, that's essentially what you're going to do. You're going to download Rush Royale on your phone that you don't use anymore. Use this code, use all the tips that I just told you, get to Arena 5, and then when you go, if your only goal is to get the duck, get to Arena 5, go into settings, and where it says new game, I'm not even going to put my hand on this phone. Where it says new game, reset progress, as soon as you get to level 5, reset your progress. It'll reset the game like you just re-downloaded it and do the exact same thing again. If you do that 10 times, depending on whatever, if you don't care about the emotes, if you don't care about the random faction cores and the crystals, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's worth it for the emotes, to get to Arena 10, because those are really cool. I really like this one specifically. This one is, I could take it or leave it. But if you don't care about the emotes, just do that 5 times and you will get the duck. I think it's useful. I think having it is better than not having it, obviously. I think it is a lot of work because you do have to keep replaying through the game 10 separate times, but that's how you do it. I think this is really old information, but I also feel like I get questions all the time in the game. like that people are just starting this game, or maybe people have been playing this game, but maybe they just never cared to think about this, and that's how you do it. If you do have any questions, let me know in the comments, and if not, thank you for watching this video.